Hey everybody, the Fire Specialist here, and we just got the Mega Evolutions that are 13 years in the making. The starters of Kalos, Mega Chesnaught, Mega Delphox, and Mega Greninja. We're going to go over each of them and hopefully come up with what they could do, because we should have gotten these back in 2013 and we didn't. We had the Mega Kanto starters. As Shofu said, I mean, they'd be on some Kanto meat, if you know what I mean. So, let's get into it. First off, we got Mega Chesnaught. This was actually, well, not the Mega, but Chesnaught was actually the starter I chose for Carlos, actually. At first, I wasn't a big Greninja fan, and I didn't really like Delphox's design. So, I remember Chesnaught. It was interesting. Plus, it got early rollout in X and Y, which means the bug gym was not a problem. I think I had like Chesnaught. I think I had Chespin and maybe Pikachu on my team. Or I had Chespin and Fletchling and Pikachu, but still, I didn't use Pikachu for the main game. I used it just because I caught it. But I had like Chespin that absolutely swept the bug gym with a couple times of rollout. So, this is the design though. It looks very interesting. Very bulky. It has a weapon on it, which I think you'll probably see in one of the pictures that I will show you guys. But yeah, we're going to, of course, go over the stats of everything, possible movesets. I have some hot takes, so don't dislike the video yet. Just hear me out. Let me cook. Alright, and here we are with Mega Chesnaught. Sometimes I get these videos down right, sometimes I don't. This is probably going to be like a small, weird video because of how the dimensions of the picture are, but who cares? Stats on the left, though: 88 HP, 107 attack, 122 defense, 74 special attack, 75 special defense, and 64 speed. Base total 530. Of course, HP won't change, though. I forgot to put, I guess, Mega stats, but on the right, though, are the Mega predicted stats. The Mega Evolution predictions. Obviously, I think this thing is going to get some bulk with special defense, maybe. Not a whole lot. Maybe go up to 90. I don't think special attack and speed are going to change. If anything, speed might go down by 5 or 10. But I do think special attack will stay the same. Do not run Energy Ball on Mega Chesnaught. I don't care. I won't try that at all. But I do think it will get a huge boost into its attack, being 152. After all, look at that item. It's like a spiked mace. It's like almost like the ball and chain from Twilight Princess. I'm surprised. Have we ever gotten a mace in the Zelda universe? Maybe in the Wild games. But obviously, I think the big pull away here is its physical defense, becoming 162. I think it's going to be one of those Pokemon that just, you can maybe take an Aerial Ace from like a Dragonite. Maybe. You can take a Flare Blitz. You know, if it's not stab or anything. And maybe even still take it if it's stab. Maybe 75%. But I think he's going to be... Chesnaught, Mega Chesnaught would be the definition of a physical juggernaut. High damage, high physical defense. And that's going to be its bread and butter. Now, there's actually not that much to say here. I think it's going to be very straightforward. I think its ability, I think this would be great. Iron Bulbs. Unfortunately, with it holding the Mega Stone, you can't have Iron Bulbs and Rocky Helmet. But I think with Iron Bulbs, I think it just makes sense. It's got those new refined needles all over its arms and the back shield, which, as you see, now becomes an Iron Bulb weapon. I think in terms of a possible set you could run, you could have Wood Hammer, which would do massive damage on that base, 152 attack. That would be incredible damage. You would take damage in return, but I think we could partner that up with Drain Punch, Leech Seed, and Spiky Shield. Drain Punch for another good way to do physical damage. Now, obviously, Grass and Ghost types kind of wall you pretty hardcore, like Trevenant with Will-O-Wisp. But obviously, you know the old saying, pick your battles. So I think Wood Hammer and Drain Punch are great stab options. Drain Punch heals you. Wood Hammer hurts you. Leech Seed will help you recover your health, or you can even run Synthesis. But Leech Seed with Spiky Shield, though, means you get 2 doses of Leech Seed in between hits. Plus, if they attack you with a physical move, they get hit with Iron Barbs. They attack you with the Spiky Shield, they take damage as well. So this is all about dishing high damage, dishing little chip damage when you can, and recovering when you can as well. I think it's a very fun set. I think it's almost high risk, high reward in a way. Because obviously you have other moves like Seed Bomb. That's like base 80 though. And maybe it gets Grassy Glide. That would be a very that could be niche. Grassy Glide Mega Chesnaught with like Rillaboom in the back for like grassy terrain. You could up your speed. Can you imagine like a +3 speed Mega Chesnaught just firing off Drain Punches with that base 152 attack? That would be insane. I think that could be something pretty interesting as well. I mean, it could probably use that in Mace as like a surfboard. Again, a little bit of a Legend of Zelda reference, but I think this is going to be the premier set, unless it doesn't have Iron Barbs, but still. I'll say this now, I don't see much changing from the original ideas, besides just having good stat boosts. Hopefully there's some bigger changes, it'd be nice, but I do think that it's just going to be stat related, hopefully, maybe. Next up, though, is the Fire Pokemon, the Firefox Pokemon, Mega Delphox. Mega Delphox being a Fire and Psychic type. Very fun design, actually. It really goes off that witchy mage vibe. It rides on a broom, kind of like it's really surfing. It has 2 other lit broomsticks on fire as well. And my idea for its stats will be reflected in that, because it can use those sticks for offense and probably for defense too. And obviously, I think with how it looks, I think it could be faster. But I don't really know how I feel about all of the designs in general. We'll get to Mega Greninja as well. But none of them really speak out too highly, except you can definitely see they more lean into the classification system of what D&D. A brute, strength, attacker, a mage. I'm not a D&D player. I only watch some of it nowadays. And then you have like a ninja, but we'll go on and talk about the stats here now. Alright, so its base stats as Delphox is on the left though, 75, 69, nice. 72, 114, 100, 104. Obviously, you see it's more a speedy special attacker. But I do think though, when it evolves, or Mega evolves that is, obviously again, I'll say it again, just so no one says it, Mega of the HP will stay the same. I do think its attack will go down by 10, but I think they're going to put that 10 into its defense, because of those sticks. Now, I know they're just sticks, but they are psychic reinforced, they have flames on them. I definitely think that we're not just going to put those 10 points somewhere else. I think they're going to transfer 10 and put them into its defense. Then, its special attack is a psychic type. Like, come on. Base 154. Isn't that how Mewtwo's was in Generation 1? Give it Gen 1's... give it Gen 1 Mewtwo special attack. 154. Special defense 115. I don't think it's going to be too much more bulky on the special side. I think that's good enough, though. And speed is flying around on a broomstick. It is so much faster than being on the ground, walking and jumping. So 149 speed has got to be. Obviously 100 points. I basically just gave it 10 from attack, put into its defense, and then upped everything else. So I think she, whatever, be a great special attacker. I don't think you'll see Flame Charge on it. I know some niche sets with Chandelure run Flame Charge, but I don't think you'll need that. Now, hear me out on this. This is probably my hottest take, pun intended. Ability. I think we could see Magic Guard. Now, let me just say, I think Delphox's hidden ability is Magician, which makes sense. It's a spellcaster mage. That makes total sense in terms of lore and what it is. But Magician is based on held items. Your held item slot is taken from a Mega Stone. So I don't see Magician being useful. I don't. Just like how we'll probably never see a Mega with Pickpocket for its ability. But I do think we could see I'm yawning. Magic Guard, which a big niche of Magic Guard is Life Orb sets. But I mean, with Magic Guard, you don't take Stealth Rock damage when you come in, which is a big bane of fire types. You don't take spike damage. I don't think you'll take toxic spikes, or if you do take toxic spikes, the poison won't affect you because you can't take poison damage. Sandstorm, nothing like that. So you're safe from residual damage. Also, levitate. I think that's a pretty big idea. It could be levitate based on how it's levitate on its broom. And there is a psychic move called telekinesis, which gives the opponent a pseudo levitate pretty much. I think that makes sense. Or this is completely out of left field, I'm sure. We haven't seen it since its debut on one Pokemon. And this would probably be OP. But again, we're in an era of power creep. Blame Game Freak. Wonder Guard. It's a magician. It's a mage. It's a high level. It's like the Dark Sage from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I mean, I put on screen its weaknesses as well. It's got 5 weaknesses. It's the same as Shedinja. There we go. Shedinja. It's the same as Shedinja. It has 5 weaknesses. These are, of course, a little different though. Water, rock, ground, ghost, and dark. Whereas Shedinja is weak to rock, ghost, dark, flying, and fire. So you have 5 weaknesses. I mean, if you have a low defense, then Shadow Sneak would still do a lot of damage, especially if it's set up by even just one source, not on a Mimikyu. But I mean, I think the abilities for the Megas are going to be what make them shine. And I mean, a Wonder Guard set would be absolutely incredible. In terms of the attacking set, though, I mean, you can't get any more basic than this, really. Modest or Timid with Fire Blast, Side Shock, Shadow Ball, Nasty Plot. Again, it might learn something else. You could run Mystical Fire. That is a signature move from Generation 6. I think it's 75 power, lower special attack guarantee of the opponent. Which, that would be an interesting double battle strategy, too. We talked about Mega Malamar in the last NCAA video. But imagine you use, Mystical Fire on your own Malamar. Raise its special attack. Next turn, you protect. I mean, not protect. Next turn, you Mega, and now you're already a +1 special attack Mega Malamar. That'd be crazy. But I think the set is good. Fire Blast or Mystical Fire. I didn't put that down because I was just focused on pure power, really. With one Nasty Plot or that speed, you'd be great. Bring it in. Don't take special damage of a Magic Guard. Bring it in on like a Hippowdon's Earthquake. And then, I don't know if it gets Energy Ball. It might. But if it's already weak, Fire Blast. Stab, Fire Blast. 165 base power with Stab. It's crazy. And last, but of course not least, one of the most popular Pokemon. One of Ash's strongest Pokemon. Look at this guy. You can't tell me this is not Ash Greninja, right? The giant water shuriken. I'm waiting for it to. You have a signature move that's just like the final water shuriken of the Kalos League. That giant red shuriken. I'm waiting for that. But like, come on, like this is. Look at this guy. That's Ash Greninja. This is why it was retconned. But yeah, it's of course a water and dark type. It's. I mean, I wasn't really keen on this design though, to be honest, being upside down constantly. In terms of the description we got saying stuff like it's no longer stealthy. It's so confident in its abilities, it will put itself out there to goat you into attacking and then counter or overpower you. That is like some Zabuza type of nonsense right there. This is straight up. I can't believe we have a ninja frog that throws shuriken. Like, honestly, all of the Kalos starters have like weapons, kind of, or shields, shuriken, sticks. I mean, over time though, Greninja has become my favorite of the starters. I do like Chesnaught as well. Delphox is still kind of last place, but which is kind of odd because I'm a fire type specialist myself, obviously. But let's go ahead and get into the abilities because this one is gonna be a hot take. Alright, regular stats on the left 79, 95, 67, 103, 71, and 122. Unlike the other two that have, I think the other two had 3 stats they're hidden. Maybe not. I don't remember. But this one really is focused on special attack and speed with some good attack as well. It does get moves like Shadow Sneak. And it gets like Toxic Spikes and Spikes. It gets that one priority protect move Map Block, which I've never actually used. It might not even be in the game anymore. I have no idea. But in terms of its mega stats, though, I can definitely see its attack still going up. I don't like mixed attackers. I don't. Because like they always suffer with either speed or the bulk. And you waste 100 and some odd stat points in nothing. Unless you actually run a dedicated mixed set. And that's still niche to begin with. Because you're not getting the most power or the most speed you possibly can. And you still sacrifice bulk for it. But I see a lot of people saying it's going to be bulkier. But I kind of disagree. I think this is going to be the one that I put. I don't really like the idea that I've been hearing with this thing. I do personally think it will get some attack. It'll become 105. I think its defense will become 80 maybe. I think the water shuriken could be used as a form of defense. I don't think much. I think 80 is kind of average. 80 is the Glalie, the Fiona. I think its special attack will go up to 135. I think it will excel in far away combat. I know it's on a Demon Wind Shuriken, but still. Special defense, go up to maybe 84. Slightly above average, or average. I think 100 nowadays is the average. I kind of just used 80 as that baseline because of how Glalie is, but. And I do think its speed, though, being on that giant water shuriken, will be the one that skyrockets to 154. I don't remember Ash Greninja's stats, but I do think, though, it can maybe take an extra hit, especially if it's not super effective. But I do think this speed, though, it will outspeed a lot, and I think it will hit a lot harder. Now, in terms of ability, I think they will kind of try to do something based on the water shuriken. I think it could have skill link. And I think because of this, the way they did skill link Pokemon in the past, the way they do, what is it? I just thought about it. Mega Launcher. The way Mega Launcher Pokemon got buffed to their movesets. I think Mega Greninja could get skill link. I see people saying no guard, which, because it stops evading and just goes on the offense. I could kind of see that, but I already have what I did for no guard for Mega, so I kind of want to be original and say skill link. In terms of its nature, it can be timid to boost its speed, lower its physical attack, or hasty. And I'll tell you why. It'll boost its speed, lower its physical defense, because that's its lower of the two defenses by 4 points, according to my prediction. In terms of a moveset, I think we could see, of course, Water Shuriken. This would give you, I'm pretty positive Water Shuriken is a 15 base power move, but this would give you a priority base 75 move. And it strikes first, too. It's a priority move that's 75 base power. Not the normal 40. It's just shy of extreme speed. Plus it's stab. So I think that'd be incredible to have a priority 75 base power move. I do think they could increase its move pool, being a ninja. It does get Smackdown. So I think you could have Rock Blast on its moveset. I think it could easily learn Rock Blast. And I think if you know Naruto, then you know it could probably have Pin Missile. Now, this is why I said hasty, because there's not actually a whole lot of special skill link moves It's mainly all physical, except for like Water Shuriken, Tachyon Cutter, and I think one or two others. And those moves don't make sense for Greninja. So we kind of have to go with Rock Blast and Pin Missile, which would become 125 power physical moves. Pin Missile, like I was saying though, you know Haku and Keen from the tuning exams. You got the Sinbone. Yeah, that's basically Pin Missile. So that makes sense to me. If it has a Shuriken, I'm sure it could have Sinbon. And obviously in the anime, when it would use Cut, it would get a Kunai. So, along with that though, obviously Stab, Dark Pulse, and then coverage for Grass Steps and Ice Beam. I think you'll still hit really hard. If you're going to outspeed things, maybe get a flinch, guarantee a 2-shot without taking any type of damage. I think this is the best idea for Mega Greninja. I don't really like No Guard, even though No Guard wouldn't be bad for like Hydro Pump, Blizzard. That's what I saw someone do before this video. Hydro Pump, Blizzard, and Gunk Shot on a No Guard set makes sense. Maybe even give it Focus Blast. I'm going to make a video about Pokemon I want to see. So that's an idea right there. A No Guard Focus Blast user. So Focus Mist can become Focus Blast again. And that is everything about the Kalos Mega Starters that were just recently revealed here. They were actually revealed in the Nintendo Direct. Along with some others that you will see in a future video as well. A very big surprise. But with that being said though, leave your comments down below what you guys think the Mega Kalos Starters could be. Tell me what you guys think of my ideas. Let's talk about it. Just because I like conversating, I like Pokemon. If you're watching this video, you probably like Pokemon too. So, thanks for watching it, and I will see you guys next time.